Hello and welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. So I'm going to be continuing the timed events story. It wants me to find Zhongling. Thanks to everyone's efforts, the border crisis has finally been resolved. It seems that Zhongling has something she wants to talk to you about in Liyue Harbor. So I'm going to do that in a bit, but before I do that, there is something I want to point out right here with this. So, where is it exactly? Was it, gift envelopes. Okay, so these right here, remember how I was in the previous videos, I don't remember which one exactly, I was leaving little fish hooks on the map? Well, it turns out that you can actually directly find those characters via this. Some of them will have little lock symbols, which I think means that once you get done with a certain number of these characters, the other ones will become unlocked. I could be wrong about that. It could also be possible that they'll only become unlocked once I finish the story for this event. But anyways, if I navigate to Eula, for example, it leads me right there to where the fishhook was that I placed down before. So I can stop navigating to her for right now. Anyways, I'm going to go around and do those. I actually did find out what was wrong, like why I wasn't able to gift them the envelopes. It turned out that I had to, like, do a special thing in the menu. In fact, I can show it very fast. If I go to send and receive gift envelopes, design a new gift envelope, if you press R3, it gives you the option to clear all motifs. That's what you're supposed to do. And then you're supposed to avoid using these types of stickers, or whatever you want to call these things, you know, for the envelopes, as well as these types right here. But otherwise, you can use anything else, apparently. I'm going to be testing that soon in this video, because I did make, let me see, very fast, discard those changes. I made this one right here to give to all of the different characters. I'm just going to give the exact same one to each of them. But anyways, yeah. Let's continue the story now.
Hey, Traveler and Paimon! Oh, hey, Xiangling! What's up? You know what's up. Our get-together, of course.
Ah, yes. Finally time for that meal.
Yeah! You are free, right? You are not getting out of this without a very good reason. We're not the ones who held it up. That was Hu Tao. Yeah, tell me about it. She thinks being a director gives her a license to be a flake. It's like, unless there's a sizable crowd coming, it's not worth my time. But don't worry. We've agreed that this time, we're not gonna accept any more excuses from her. Oh? Who's we? Shincho and I. He said he's been wanting to invite everyone out for a long time. But given the situation with his great-grandfather, he never had the time. But amazingly, on the night of the Lantern Rite, his great-grandfather suddenly woke up. Shincho was thrilled. And he was finally able to leave the house. So we met up right away and made a plan.
Cool. So his great-grandfather managed to survive, which is good.
Wow. So his great-grandfather's gonna be alright? Yup. They had a doctor take a look and everything. He'll be just fine. According to Shincho, his great-grandfather has been eating like Paimon since he woke up. So now, the family's biggest worry is that he'll get indigestion. Well, that's good news. But somehow it doesn't paint Paimon in the best light. Don't worry, it definitely does. Your appetite represents an optimistic outlook on life. Always eat to your heart's content, lest your chopsticks wither with regret. Well said, Xiangling. Yeah, that attitude is exactly what got Paimon to where she is today.
For real? How come I'm only hearing this for the first time?
Yes, for real. Like Xiangling said, always eat till your heart's content. And don't lick your chopsticks. What was it? Don't worry. Save it for the dinner table, Paimon. Oh, no problem. But where are we gonna eat? At Yilong Wharf later tonight.
Okay.
Shincho and the others are still out there. Oh, and Hu Tao said that we'll be joined by a special guest.
Who is it?
You'll see when you get there. Oh, Paimon has an idea. but she'll keep it to herself for now.
I have an idea too. I don't have any idea who they're thinking of, but okay. I mean, me personally. Aether apparently does, though.
Huh? Who?
I'm keeping it to myself too.
Well, we'll see who guessed right later tonight.
Okay then. That's interesting. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find Eula very fast. Here you are.
This should be enough.
Eula, this is a gift envelope for you. Gift it.
This is for me? Thank you. This is the first time I've received something like this. I didn't expect to run into you here. Amber and I just split up to go shopping. We're bringing back gifts for everyone at the Knights of Favonius.
What did you get?
Some small trinkets and toys. Oh, and some tea for Jean. It's from Chaoying Village.
Okay.
I heard that tea also has an energizing effect, so I thought it might be a nice change of pace for her. Still, the brewing process for this kind of tea is pretty complicated. The vendor had to spend a lot of time explaining it to me. Thankfully, I already knew a bit about tea etiquette, so I caught on relatively quick. Here, this tea cake is for you.
Oh.
It's from Chaoying Village. Amber really liked it, so I decided to buy some. We're going to check out the Mingxiao Lantern later. Maybe we'll ask someone to take a picture for us. I would do it myself, but unfortunately, neither of us brought a camera.
Okay. There was a hefty bit of dialogue there, and we got an item, which is really nice. So, where does it want us to go next for the story? Oh, I'm supposed to wait until nighttime. So let's go around talking to some of the characters. There's a fish hook over here and a fish hook over here. So let's go to the fish hook that's right over here. So it was Tainari. What should I get? Tainari, this gift envelope is for you. And give him the exact same one. Hi, didn't expect to see you here, Aether. Thank you for the envelope. It's lovely. Enjoying the festival? Sino and I have had a great time. We ate a lot of delicious food and bought quite a few gifts. Unfortunately, the harbor is a little too busy this time of year. If I stay around the commotion for too long, my ears start to hurt. So I came over here for a break. Sino said he needed to be alone for a while to think about something. Oh, a case of some sort? Something to do with work? No, I don't think so. He kept mumbling about gift envelopes. So odds are he's trying to come up with a new joke. How do you even make a joke out of something like that? Oh, he didn't give me any kind of present, but I got a new motif for doing that. So let's just get rid of that little pin there. We'll go over to this one next, and then we'll start looking for the other characters via the, what do you call it? The little fat, thing that they give you to track them down. Shiori.
The design of this lantern is exquisite. Definitely worth the trip.
Shiori, this gift envelope is for you. So...
Oh, for me? Thank you. Ah, lovely detail around the border. Looks like you put a lot of care into this. Thank you. I'll take good care of it. By the way, do you know who designed this lantern?
Nope.
It's beautiful. And the way the light shines through is so imaginative. I wonder if the design took inspiration from some of Liyue's ancient legends. I feel like I've seen a similar pattern in a book before. I'd love to speak with the person who made it. I might even get some ideas for a new collection along the way. All right, I'm going to ask around.
Huh. Okay. So we only got a new motif, but that's fine. Actually, I just thought of something. What if I talk to her again?
Which ancient legend is referenced in this design?
Okay, so they do have a little bit of extra dialogue if I talk to them again. I don't know if it's worth going back to talk to the other characters, though. So let's look here very fast and see who the other characters are. Oh, wait. Yeah, it gives you a little check mark for them, the ones that you've sent letters to. The little lock symbols aren't disappearing for the other characters, so Anyways, where is Amber? Okay, she's right up there. So I can go up there very fast. Wow, a gift envelope. Thank you. I heard the people of Liyue exchange them during Lantern Rite as blessings. It's beautiful. I'll take good care of it. Are you here for the festival specifically? Sure am. Jeet said we worked really hard this year. She thinks we all deserve a break, so she set up a rotating calendar for us to take time off. Eula and I got our turn the last couple of days, so we came to Liyue Harbor as soon as we heard about the festivities. No lack of hustle and bustle or fun things to do on the streets, huh? Yep, we spent a lot of time roaming around the city. We just split up so we could go get souvenirs for everyone at the Knights of Favonius. I bought a ton of stuff. A fan for Jean, a teacup for Lisa, a kite for Klee. Oh, and this is for you. Grilled tigerfish. It's super delicious. Here, try some. I just bought it, so it's still warm. Hurry before it gets cold. I'm gonna keep shopping, okay? Fan, teacup, kite. What am I missing? Oh, right, jewelry. Okay. Interesting. Let's talk to her again. Hey, you know what? We could just glide to Mondstadt right now. Let's go ahead and remove that from the map. So for the story, we're now supposed to go all the way back up to Yilong Wharf, which is all the way up there. I'm going to avoid that for just right now because I want to talk to Sino, I think it was, wherever he is currently located in Liyue. All the way down there, huh? That's actually close to where Eula is. I may go back and talk to her.
Too bad we didn't bring a camera.
Oh, okay. She doesn't really have anything new to say. I'm gonna go and talk to Tainari as well. Thanks for the envelope. It's lovely. I'll take good care of it. Okay, he's not really saying anything new either. Interesting.
Gift envelopes. Gift envelopes.
Sino, this gift envelope is for you. Let's see if he comes up with a funny joke.
Oh, thank you. A happy Lantern Rite.
Same to you.
What's with the look on your face?
You seem quiet today. Did you have a bad time?
No, not at all. I'm just following local customs.
Huh? What local customs?
Well, considering your gift, I thought it best not to push the envelope.
Of course.
I hear the more envelopes you receive, the more luck you have in the new year. Do you know why?
I'm not sure I really want to ask, but okay, why?
Well, because when that happens, the cards are really stacked in your favor.
Uh-huh. Well, I hope the cards are stacked in your favor this year, Sino.
Thank you, Traveler. With the way I play, always.
I wonder if he has another joke.
I hear the more envelopes you receive...
Hey, there's one last thing I want to do. So, in the previous video, I kept going back to Chingsa Village, trying to see, what's their names? Chi-Chi and Baishu over there. I really doubt that they're there. I don't know why I couldn't talk to them before, but maybe they only appeared at night or something. I think I did try that, though, at one point, and I don't see the thing out there anymore, so nah, never mind, they're not there. So let's just go to Yilong Wharf and continue the story, unless, of course, there are more people I can give envelopes to now that I've done all that. Let me just check very fast. Nope, they're all locked, so they must be locked until you advance the story, probably once you complete the story for the timed event. If we're talking the strongest, I'd have to pick Windreader. After all, he was the founding master of Chi-Men divination.
Yeah, he gets my vote too, being my ancestor and everything. Oh, and also the Silver Swallow.
In that case, I'd have to nominate the two sages of Lianchan. It's always the ones who live in seclusion and never show their skill who turn out to be the most powerful of all. Well, in the books anyway. What do you think? If this were a martial arts novel, then I'd agree with you. But unfortunately, after reading Moonlit Bamboo Forest, I'm convinced that the title should go to the White Horse, of the three immortals of Taudu. She's got to be hiding some kind of secret.
Huh? Is no one gonna pick the Yunlai Angler? Even the Yuhong said that her sword fighting style comes from the Yunlai Angler's rod-wielding techniques.
Yeah, so they say, but I mean, fishing? Just seems kinda lame in this context. Although it's more common than you might think for anglers to be more than what they seem. Hey, you're all wrong. The greatest of all were obviously Old Man Wu Wang and the Lone Butterfly. Without them, there'd be no Wangsheng funeral parlor today. Hard to argue with that.
Oh, everyone's here already.
Aether, Paimon, you're finally here. Welcome.
Hu Tao, your hat.
Yeah, she's got the little flowers back on it. Well noticed, Paimon. Yes, I added another plum branch.
Ooh, so now you and the Traveler have matching plum branches.
Okay, Paimon.
But, anyway, what are you all up to? We're debating who's the best out of the 8 adepts.
Haha, well, kind of. An open-ended debate, maybe. We're just shooting the breeze, really. That's right. The only way you could settle a question like this would be with those special goggles they have in light novels, where you can read someone's power level just by looking at them.
Has Shincho been getting you into light novels?
Welcome, Aether. My family tells me that you and Hu Tao performed a very risky ceremony and cured great-grandfather's illness in the process. I cannot thank you enough for your efforts. No matter what kind of trouble you may encounter in the future, you will always find a helping hand at the Feiyun Commerce Guild. It was a team effort. Yeah, I know. My father and brother will thank everyone individually in the coming days. Why go to all that trouble, Xingqiao? Save yourself the efforts and just admit it to me. Or just admit to me, here now, that the strongest of the 8 adepts are the Lone Butterfly and Old Man Wu Wang. Then we'll be square.
Come on, enough with the debate already. Everyone's here now, so let's eat. Paimon, you're up. It's time to share your grand philosophy of life with everyone. Okay, one sec. It's like, always eat to your heart's content, lest your... what was the rest again?
Lest your chopsticks wither in regret.
Ah, right, yeah, that's it.
Whoa, Paimon, you can't stumble through a motto you live by. It's bad luck. It'll make your life full of stumbling blocks, too. Come on, you can do it. One more time, from the top.
Always eat to your heart's content, lest your chopsticks wither in regret.
That's the spirit.
So is it time to dig in now? Paimon, did you forget about our special guest?
Who is the special guest?
Oh, right! Paimon remembers now! Actually, Paimon guessed who it is already, but, no point in saying it out loud or anything.
You don't sound confident. You don't have a clue who it is, do you?
Yes, actually. It's obvious who it is. It's... you know who. Traveler, a little help?
Is it Yunjin? Correct. It's our very own Yunjin. So you haven't forgotten what she said last time. Well, I just assumed that she would be here. But okay. I didn't really think that she would be considered a special guest or anything like that. Look, she's taking the stage. Is this going to be another special cutscene?
Whoa! Isn't that the director of the Yunhan Opera Troupe?
Amazing. I never would have expected to see her all the way out here in Yilong Wharf.
Greetings, everyone. I will perform the sanctification of Taudu one more time for all my friends who were unable to join the festivities during the Lantern Rite. My apologies for not being able to set up a grander stage.
Aw, that's so nice! She's doing a whole new performance for everyone who couldn't attend last time.
Shh, she's about to begin. Interesting. It's a shame that they couldn't have gotten the English voice actress to sing the song, but you should have gone with Aether into the border that day. I get that you care about Aether's well-being, but the fact is, it wouldn't have helped. It'd just been an extra liability if something went wrong. Besides, Ningguang changed the plan and sent me to the chasm instead. I can't be in two places at once. If you're not happy about it, why don't you file a complaint at Yujing Terrace? Huh. And report the Tianquan to the Tianquan? Actually, I was thinking the Yuheng. She's not afraid of a confrontation, lad. Forget it. I'll let it go since everyone's fine. Wangshu Inn is a fine location. All of Liyue is a fine location. Haha, well said. Boss, another serving of dew-dip shrimp, please. With some dipping spices. And one almond tofu. I guess that's Xiao's preferred food or something. Now that I think about it, I completely forgot that some characters have like a preferred food. I'm pretty sure that's a thing though. Like, some foods heal them more or something, or don't fill them up as much. Oh, a little conversation between these two. Hey, the crisis is resolved. Why the long face, Tianquan? Thanks to Director Hu and Aether, disaster was averted, but we still don't know what caused the crisis in the first place. I know you are well informed, Captain, so I trust you are aware that recently the nation of Natlan has endured some major events relating to ley lines and to issues of life and death. It makes me wonder whether these events might somehow be connected on a deeper level. If they are, then this'll be bigger than just Liyue and Natlan. I'll send word to my business partners and keep an eye out for any similar incidents in the other nations. Right now, though, I say put those worries to one side and focus on enjoying these stunning sights before they disappear for another year. Hehe. But of course, you don't need to teach me about work-life balance. I'm no Kuching. Is that right? Well then, why are you still wearing that same old hairpin? Didn't I tell you to use my pay to buy yourself a new one? I wouldn't dare touch Captain Beto's Mora without final confirmation. What if you'd been speaking in jest? I'd never hear the end of it. Ha ha ha. Do I really have to go and pick one out for you? All right, suits me. Let's go take a stroll through the fair. Well done. When did our straight-talking captain learn to read between the lines, Ha ha ha. That's enough. Are you coming or not? Why not? Let's go. Now it's Kuching and Ganyu. Still working, Ganyu? Sorry, it's been so busy. Huh? Oh, Kuching. No, it's fine. Nothing out of the ordinary. Aether and Director Hu are the real stars this year. That's no reason to diminish your own contribution. Of course they were the biggest heroes. But we played our part, and played it well. The Ministry of Civil Affairs responded at record speed, did we not? Even though on the surface, this incident looks negligible compared to the disasters of the Archon War, it was a very close call. Things could have been unimaginably worse had we not found a solution. You're right. Actually, I have a question about the 7 and 8 gates method we ended up using. How come I've never seen any records of it in the UA High Pavilion before? Blah. Oh, you want to know about the origins of the array? Ningguang made the whole thing up. Really? Huh? Haha, I'm joking. Okay, I was like wondering why she would do that, okay. In truth, a letter with all the critical information suddenly appeared in Yujing Terrace on the day when we needed it. Even Yelan was unable to track down where it had come from. Oh, Zhongli, probably. Wait, the info just appeared out of thin air. Then, wasn't that a bit of a risky strategy on Ningguang's part? It may appear that way, but if you think about it carefully, everything slowly starts to make sense. How many people in all of Liyue could know about both the crisis and the secret art, while also possessing the ability to deliver a letter without leaving a trace? Ah, you mean Master and her friends. Oh, okay. Okay, so Cloud Retainer. I see. So I was thinking Zhongli though, but hey, if they're gonna say Cloud Retainer, then that's fine. Well, Zhan Yin is her other name, but I'm used to calling her Cloud Retainer. Anyways, that young lass from the Wangsheng funeral parlor is rather impressive. One's curiosity was piqued when Rex Lapis chose to serve as her consultant, but only now does one understand the true intent behind his decision. Now this is an interesting sight, isn't it? Yeah, you have all 4 of these people here. Oh wait, no, 5, because there's somebody right behind Zhongli there, that crane. Agreed. And yet, what a rare delight it is to hear such effusive praise from you, Cloud Retainer. Rare? Pray elaborate a little further.
In the past, you may have uttered something to the tune of this. Though the last displays a measure of talent, it is nothing more than Shenhe or Ganyu could have achieved if placed in the same circumstances.
Humph. One would never deride others as a means of praising one's own children. The Wangsheng lass displayed great determination and fortitude. Does that not make her deserving of a few words of praise? Hee, it certainly does. And she is not the first. I've lived in Liyue Harbor for a long time now, and I can tell you that the Wangsheng funeral parlor has produced generation upon generation of outstanding directors. Streetward Rambler speaks true. The god Tao Du was not our friend, but neither was he our enemy. Had he not cared greatly for all living things and volunteered to sanctify himself to pacify the underworld, not even 8 Adepti would have been able to overpower him, much less the 8 Adepts. When he became the Border, he likely never imagined that mortals would preserve and maintain his new form this far into the future.
With all of that said, I realize the name of the young lady from the funeral parlor is still unknown to me.
The director's surname is Hu, and her given name is Tao. I just realized Tao Du. Interesting. Who? Ah, as in the word for butterfly, yes? No, who as in mischief maker. Okay. Then Tao must likewise be the Tao that means mischief in our tongue? No, in fact, it is the same Tao as it appears in Tao Du. Okay.
Ah, so Hu as in butterfly, and Tao as in Tao Du. A fine name. Fitting indeed.
Yeah, it is. And that drives home the point that, like, the fact that Hu Tao wasn't voiced during this event kind of sucks, because it's like, it was her event, essentially, right? You know, she was the focus of the story here, and it's just a shame that they weren't able to get the voice actress to do it, but I know that there was a lot of stuff going on, which is why that ended up happening that way. No, who as in mischief maker, incessant pestering, and wanton gluttony.
I say, I was merely trying to liven up the mood. Why is Hu Tao permitted to make mischief while I am not?
Ha! The clue is in the name. If you wish to change yours from Mountain Shaper to Mischief Maker, be my guest. Hehe, why not have some tea? This is the rare Spirit Sprout cultivar that Rex Lapis brought back all the way from Chingsa village. He'd be ashamed to miss out. May there be a good tea to share in the coming year. I am sure there shall be. Is that the end of the event? No, there's still at least one more cutscene, I imagine. Anyways, but yeah, it's weird having some characters being voiced and others not. Like, I mean, I understand why it's that way, though. Oh, that was the end of the event. Unless there's like an afterward. It doesn't seem like there's an afterward, but there are the envelopes that you can get for those, so... Oh. Dear Aether, I've had a back-to-back stage performances all over the place this Lantern Rite, so things have been a bit hectic, which is why this gift envelope is reaching you several days late. Anyway, in the coming year, I wish you success in all your endeavors, that everything goes as you desire. I too have heard of your great deeds at this Lantern Rite. You truly are the unrivaled champion of Liyue Harbor. As it happens, I am planning to adapt your story into an all-new opera. Once I am done, I shall send you a front row ticket to sit before the stage and watch someone sing your very own tale. I imagine it shall be quite the unique delight. So let's save that image and open this one now. For Aether's eyes only, my dear friend, let me wish you a fortune, mirth, joy, and good cheer, and a happy Lantern Rite, year upon year. You truly outdid yourself during this year's celebrations, I must say. Witnessing you swoop in like a heaven-sent hero, even I was left speechless. If it wasn't for you, who knows what might have happened. Just think, if I'd wanted to come visit you next year, I'd have no other choice but to flutter about your ear in butterfly form. Anyway, that consultant of mine's been pestering me to take my medicine again, so I'd better go deal with him. But when you get a moment, don't forget to pay your favorite funeral director a visit. Cool. Okay, so there's that stuff. And now the other characters have been unlocked for visiting. So let's go ahead and start visiting them one by one. And of course, you have to go through the whole process every time.
Traveler, it's you! Wow, thank you so much! It's beautiful! By the way, sounds like you and Hu Tao were up to something on the night of Lantern Rite. She didn't go into detail, but it must have been big. I thought we were gonna grab dinner together that night. I set up a whole table of food and everything. I waited until midnight, but nobody came. So my dad offered to wait outside while I went to bed. I tried to keep watch with him, but it was late, and at that point, I couldn't keep my eyes open. Then, I had a dream that Hu Tao was standing in front of me, brushing my hair with the branch of a peach blossom tree, and singing some kind of weird song.
Huh.
I wanted to grab her and ask what was going on, but I couldn't move or make a sound. In the end, I shouted, "Don't you scare me, Hu Tao!" Nearly flung myself off the bed and scared my dad all at once.
Sorry for making you worry.
Ha! So you admit it! Luckily, Shinsho filled me in later. He said you were working on some kind of array. That's not exactly my thing, but it sounds complicated. By the end, you were probably so hungry you couldn't see straight. Honestly, you need to start taking care of yourself. I could have at least packed you some rice buns for the road. Your punishment is to eat at my place for the rest of the festival.
Okay. Talk to her again.
There should be some wild herbs around here. Don't forget to come eat at my place. I still need to test out some new recipes. The flavors will blow your mind. That's a promise.
And of course, gift it.
For me? Thank you.
It's beautiful.
Wishing you all the best in the new year.
Likewise, I hope your year treats you well. Although, I'm sure you're someone who can take that into your own hands. I have no doubt that you can turn any bad situation on its head.
I try my best, if I set my mind to it, of course.
As expected of the great hero of Liyue, and the esteemed guest at the Tianquan, your words exude confidence. Anyway, you and Hu Tao solved the problem with the border, and now my grandpa doesn't need to worry about getting yelled at because of his fortunes. In that sense, I guess this year's Lantern Rite was a huge success. I wish you health, success, and happiness in the new year.
Well, cool. Talk to her again.
Wishing you all the best for the new year.
Awesome. So now on to the next character. A gift envelope. Thank you, I'll take good care of it. Apologies, I've been busy recently, so I don't have one for you in return. All I can do is offer you my wishes in person. I wish you all the best as well, but don't worry, it's been a busy time. Yes, considering my family, I have some understanding of exorcisms and demons. But I'm ashamed to say I never anticipated the connection between Xingqiu's great-grandfather and the problem with the boundary of life and death. If I had more knowledge, or noticed something earlier, maybe you and Hu Tao wouldn't have needed to take those risks. I should attend an advanced cultivation session soon. If I want to do an advanced cultivation session, I need a mentor, but who? Thank you. Wow, your penmanship is beautiful. Much better than mine. Every Lantern Rite, the Feian Commerce Guild sends gift envelopes to our business partners. Great-grandpa always writes them by hand as a sign of respect. His calligraphy is a sight to behold, so sharp and elegant. In the eyes of our business partners, his envelopes are more valuable than any gift. They even frame them and put them on display. I suppose, in this case, the pen might even be mightier than gold. How's he feeling? Any better? Much better, thanks to you. He has enough energy to scold me for my lack of penmanship, that's for sure. He also said I should follow your example, strive to become a young hero, like you. Eventually, my brother came over and distracted him so I could slip away. Otherwise, he might have nagged me until the end of time. You're already a young hero. We can learn from each other. Ha ha ha, I appreciate that, but there's no need to be so polite. It's too old-fashioned for my taste. I'll give you my gift envelope in a few days. I just need to wrap up a few things at home, and then we can grab a meal with Xiangling to celebrate. Really, I wonder, will I actually receive a gift envelope from him? I'll be in touch soon, Aether. Once I finish my gift, I'll come find you. Maybe it's like once the timed event is done, or maybe towards the end of the timed event, they'll add it to the list of ones that you can accept from other characters. Thank you. I was actually in the middle of making one for you. But as soon as I sat down, work started to pile up. In the end, I only got a few words down. It's the thought that counts. Still occupied with work? The matter with the boundary has been resolved, and Ningguang managed to cover it up in the name of a ritual, so we don't have to worry about mass panic. But we still made quite the commotion that night, enough for some nearby hunters and mountain dwellers to take notice. If anyone who caught a glimpse of Fetter or the array starts spreading senseless rumors, we could be in big trouble. Look at me, talking about all this during the holiday season. You must be tired. Here, have some dim sum. It's fresh from Jinyue Kiosk. I have things to discuss with Ganyu soon, but once I'm done with my envelope, I'll make sure to get it to you. I wonder why some characters give you, gifts and others don't. How many files do I need to review? I should do a recount. So there are more envelopes being added, okay. Dear Aether, I've been meaning to write you a gift envelope for ages now, but I've been so bogged down with official matters that I've only just gotten around to it. I hope you can understand. Writing well wishes for auspicious blessings has never been my forte, nor is it my intention to engage in polite, dry-as-dust exchanges with you. So here goes. I wish you a steadfast courage in the year ahead, and that no matter what obstacles come your way, you'll overcome them, all of them, and achieve great things. P.S. If you ever run into trouble and require a helping hand, please do not hesitate to ask. Let's save that. So I'm probably going to have to look up whether or not you can get like a ton of these, because you probably get as many of these as you can give out. So that'd be quite a few. It's lovely. Thank you, Aether. It's all thanks to you that we managed to get through this crisis. It was a group effort. Well, in any case, I'm still glad everyone is safe. Speaking of which, how are you holding up? Any tiredness or pain? I'm doing fine, thank you. I'm glad. When Kuching and I heard Director Hu had to carry you to Boo Boo Pharmacy, that you were unconscious, we rushed over there immediately. Thankfully, Baizhu reassured us it was just exhaustion. It was a huge relief. Still, you should be careful. If you feel unwell over the next few days, come find me, and I'll take you to see Cloud Retainer. She may not be known for her skill in medicine, but the Adepti are knowledgeable and resourceful in all kinds of fields, so I'm sure she can help. Okay. If you feel unwell over the next few days, Aether, come find me and I'll ask Cloud Retainer to take a look at you. Thank you. Ah, just as expected. It's exquisite. Blech. The fetter problem could have had grave consequences, but thanks to you and Director Hu, we were able to resolve it without issue. Allow me to thank you again on behalf of all of Liyue Harbor. Many in this world claim to be heroic, but it takes a true hero to step forward in times of crisis. Liyue Harbor is truly fortunate to have received the help of so many heroes. Anyway, I won't force you to listen to my compliments any longer. I want you to actually enjoy the festivities. That includes the food, too. The crisis is over, so take it easy and make the most of the festival. Anything else to say? Now to deal with the aftermath. Beto, here's a gift for you. I promise I haven't given the same exact gift to several other people already. Haha, not too shabby. I like the style, and nice penmanship. Looks like your skill with the pen is just as good as your skill with the blade, Aether. I'm just glad everyone is safe. Haha, with your help, that's practically a guarantee. I'm not the only one impressed by your feats. My crew is dying to have a drink with you. My tolerance isn't that high, I fear. Don't worry. I already got him off your back. You're fierce on the battlefield, but when it comes to alcohol, my crew would drink you under the table. Still, you should join us for a meal when you're free. I'll host. In the meantime, I've got to get back to the ship. I just received payment from the Tianquan, so it's time to divide it among the crew. Once I do that, I'll start prepping our feast. I'll be in touch. No backing out, you hear? I've kept the crew waiting too long. I should get back.
Oh, that's very considerate, thank you. How have you been feeling the past few days?
All good, thanks to your miraculous skills. I'm feeling just fine.
That's good to hear. Standard medical texts offer little information on the treatment of fetter. I had to rely on ordinary methods. Your constitution is strong. You were covered in fetter, but your cardiovascular system remained unaffected. The real miracle is the fact that you walked away from the array with no lasting damage.
Are you okay? Please have some water. Did you use Chongqing's secret art again?
Don't worry. It's just exhaustion. I stayed up all night writing prescriptions.
Which is exactly why you need a break. Relax, or your body will pay the price.
There's no need to worry. I know what I'm doing. Come find me if you begin to feel unwell. I can provide you with some restorative medicine. Never forget, even minor symptoms can be important warning signs.
How about taking your own advice? Staying up all night? You need some restorative medicine of your own.
It's all right, Chung Sheng. I know what I'm doing. Come find me if you begin to feel unwell. I can provide you with some restorative medicine. Even minor symptoms can be important warning signs. Remember that.
Okay. Thank you. Your breathing is steady, and your footsteps are light. Looks like you made a full recovery. Still, your actions were too reckless. You should reflect on your lack of regard for your safety. Well, it was an emergency. So you found out. I wasn't there in the moment, but through the witness sigil, I was able to sense your actions. I could tell you entered the array and took on the force of the blast on behalf of the young girl from the Wangsheng funeral parlor. I got through just fine. Baiju's medicine is quite effective. In any case, I'm glad you were unharmed. Now I can put my worries to rest. Monsters driven mad by Fetter could still attack, so I should patrol the area. If you run into trouble, I'll call your name. I'll leave the patrolling to you. Yeah, I'll call your name. Alright, take care. One more time. If anything happens, remember to call my name. Yeah, he used to not, want to interact with us at all, and now he's, really worried about Aether. Probably because he knows that Aether gets himself into all kinds of trouble. Oh, there's a little bit of a cutscene with Zhongli. What a fine tea. Zhongli, here's this gift envelope. There we go. Thank you. You're here at the perfect time. Director Hu brought me a pack of premium aged iron vermilion. It's just finished steeping. Thank you for the hint earlier. Haha, your thanks are unnecessary. It was your sharpness of mind that put it to good use. Many deserve thanks on this occasion. Director Hu for his steadfastness, the Ministry of Civil Affairs for their leadership. As a consultant, all I did was help Director Hu prepare a few gift envelopes and fortune coins. Not to mention, we have you to thank for Director Hu's safe return. So, if anyone is to offer thanks, that person should be me. Huh, is that how it is? How did you make this about me? The tea is ready, Aether. Please, have the first cup and indulge me with stories about your recent endeavors. Okay. Let's talk to him again. Care for some tea? I'm quite curious about your recent endeavors. Wow, so this is a gift envelope. So pretty. Thank you, it's going straight into my collection. And a bunch of other people's collections too, apparently. Seeing you here, getting this gift, guess it was worth the trip after all. Was this not a good enough time for you? No, it's not that. The food is delicious, and there are so many fun things to do. It's just... I heard during the previous Lantern Rite, there was huge fireworks shows and tons of Zhao lanterns. But not this time. I thought that huge tree-like lantern might shoot out fireworks at any moment. Still, Lady Tianquan's ritual was super impressive, and the lights were beautiful. Hehe. At the next festival in Inazuma, I'm gonna put on a giant light show too. I'll let you know ahead of time and save you the best seat in the house, so don't miss out. These lanterns are so pretty. I wonder how they're made. Weird. Why can't I find any clues? Charlotte, this gift envelope is... Why did it get cut off that time? Huh? Oh, great hero of leeway. Perfect timing. Come on, I have so much to ask you. Don't worry. Completely off the record. I'm just here to give you a gift envelope. Don't smile at me like that. Thank you for this. It's beautiful. Now on to the real business at hand. You know about the ritual Lady Tianquan conducted, right? I've asked around, and everyone says it's one of the land's traditional ceremonies, but I also heard it hasn't been performed in a long time. Not to mention, as the ritual was starting, I saw a flock of birds scatter in the mountains near the harbor, and a strange light coming from the forest. How did you see that? Did you walk over there? It's all thanks to my camera. I bought an ultra telephoto lens not too long ago. definitely came in handy just now. Unfortunately, it was super dark, so the photos are too blurry to make out anything. That's why I was hoping you could fill me in, Aether. Is there anything you can tell me? Doesn't have to be right now. You can write me a letter if you remember something. Hey, here, take this. Think of it as an advance. I'll treat you to a meal back in Fontaine, too. How does that sound? So we got a gift from her as well. Mora. Interesting. Next time you're in Fontaine, I'll treat you to a meal. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look up to see if there's any gifts that you can get from... any more gift envelopes that you can get from them. You know, because otherwise, if there aren't, then I'm pretty much done with this timed event. I looked it up, and it seems like these may actually unlock the further, like, how do I explain this? You see how there's, it says time remaining 6 days and 2 hours? They may unlock more of them as time passes. So once that gets down like 5 days and 23 hours, there might be some new ones to look at. I'll keep an eye on that, and if there are any, then the next time I record, I will include those. But just in case it actually can be added by just advancing the time in game, you know, by going like forward 2 days or something like this, then, you know, I'll do that. See if any are added, and if not, then I'm ending the video. Okay, nothing new is added, which is interesting, because Kuching's was definitely added after I had interacted with her. You know, after I gave her a gift envelope, which is weird, right? But we know that at least one other character, I think it was Xingzhou, said that he was going to send me a gift envelope as well after a few days or whatever, so... we will see if that is actually the case as time passes. Anyways, so thank you very much for watching. The next time I play, my intention is to go back to the Archon quest. Of course, the video may very well start off with reading some of the gift envelopes if the characters end up sending them. I liked this timed event. I thought it was cool. You know, Lantern Rite is always cool. Unfortunately, you know, the voice thing is... you know, regrettable, but you can't help it, right? But otherwise, it was pretty neat. Learning more about Hu Tao and whatnot was really nice, and the fact that we got a new costume for Zhongling was cool too. I don't think we got a new costume for Hu Tao, though. I think it was only for Zhongling, which is a little bit of a shame. It's like they give you the preview of Hu Tao's costume, but they don't give you the ability to actually get it unless it's here. Yeah, you can buy it if you want to. There might be a way to get it without having to, like, actually pay cash for it. I don't know. But if there is, then I'm not entirely sure about that. Anyways, I'm not too worried about it, though. I think it's a cool outfit, but I'm not worried about it. So, yeah. Thank you very much for watching, and next time I play, Archon Quest. Bye-bye.